Once in a small town, a young man named Ethan worked tirelessly at a factory. He looked up to Mr. Davis, a veteran technician who guided him with simple but powerful advice. Speak less, work hard, and keep learning. These words guided Ethan, who devoted himself to mastering every detail of the factory's operations under Mr. Davis's watchful eye. Years passed, and Ethan became highly skilled. When Mr. Davis retired, Ethan stepped into his mentor's role with pride. Yet as time went on, he grew frustrated. While he worked quietly and diligently, colleagues with less experience were promoted. Ethan felt stuck, his efforts unrecognized, and his pay unchanged. Finally, in search of answers, he visited his old mentor. Mr. Davis listened patiently as Ethan poured out his heart. "Mr. Davis, I've done exactly as you taught me. I work hard, stay quiet, and take on extra responsibilities. But despite all this, others are moving up, while I stay in the same place." Mr. Davis nodded thoughtfully. "Are you sure you've made yourself indispensable to the factory?" he asked. Ethan replied, "Yes, I handle every major issue, and the factory relies on me to keep things running smoothly." After a pause, Mr. Davis offered unexpected advice. "Take a day off, Ethan. Step back and let them see your value in your absence." Though surprised, Ethan decided to follow his mentor's suggestion and requested the next day off. When he returned, he was called into the manager's office. During his absence, the factory had faced numerous issues that only he knew how to handle. Seeing his importance, the manager promoted him, recognizing his dedication and role in keeping operations smooth. For a while, Ethan was content in his new role. Yet as time passed, he once again felt undervalued. Remembering Mr. Davis's advice, he took another day off, and once again, his value was acknowledged. Each absence highlighted his contributions, leading to further appreciation and increased responsibility. Months passed, and this pattern seemed to work. However, one day, after another day off, Ethan returned to find himself locked out of the factory. To his shock, he discovered his employment had been terminated. Devastated, he went to Mr. Davis, hoping for guidance. "Mr. Davis," he began, "I followed your advice. I showed my worth by stepping back, but now I've lost my job. Why did things turn out this way?" Mr. Davis looked at him with gentle understanding. "Ethan, you heard only half the lesson. I told you that people notice a light bulb when it goes out, but there's a second part that you missed." Confused, Ethan asked, "What was the second part?" Mr. Davis replied, "If a light bulb flickers and goes out too often, it will be replaced. People want someone they can depend on every day, not just someone who makes an impact by disappearing. Value isn't just in being noticed, it's also in being reliable." Silence fell as Ethan absorbed this truth. In his eagerness to show his value by stepping away, he'd overlooked the importance of being a steady, dependable presence. He had, in essence, become a light bulb that flickered too often, prompting others to seek someone more reliable. Mr. Davis continued, "Ethan, in life, the people who matter need to know you'll be there. Not just occasionally, but consistently. Think of the dependable light bulb. It shines every day without fanfare, appreciated for its steady presence. Don't let your value be defined only by absence." Ethan nodded, regret and understanding dawning within him. "So what do I do now?" Learn from this, Ethan. Find balance. Show your worth, but be there for others too. Let your steady presence be the mark of your value. People will appreciate you, not only for your impact, but because they can count on you. This story reminds us of the importance of balance. Show your value, but also be consistently reliable. In life, we shine brightest when we're noticed and dependable. Thank you for watching, and stay blessed.